Tarps fail. They tear in the wind, they leak in the rain, they crumble under UV light. But during World War II, the stakes were much higher. A tarp wasn't just a tool, it was the difference between survival and exposure, between a mission completed and a mission lost. So soldiers relied on something different, something older, tougher, and nearly indestructible. A forgotten fabric that outperformed modern gear in almost every way. Most tarps today are built for convenience, not survival. They're cheap, disposable. A single storm can turn them into confetti. Wind rips them, cold cracks them, heat warps them, and UV light slowly eats them alive. Now imagine trusting one of these in a war zone, in freezing rain, under artillery, on a battlefield where failure isn't annoying, it's deadly. World War II soldiers couldn't risk that, so they turned to a material from the age of sailors, oilskin, a fabric born on storm-lashed ships, perfected across centuries, and tough enough to survive a world war. At its core, it was simple: tight woven cotton, soaked in oils and waxes until every fiber became its own shield. The result? A fabric that was windproof, rainproof, mold-resistant, fire-resistant, and nearly immune to tearing. Where nylon cracked, oilskin flexed. Where tarps threaded, oilskin endured. Where plastic failed, oilskin became stronger with age. The secret wasn't the coating, it was the chemistry of the fibers. Cotton swells when soaked with wax. Every thread expands, interlocking into a tight, breathable barrier. Rain can't pass through, wind can't cut through, and unlike plastic, oilskin doesn't get weaker over time, it seasons like cast iron. The more it's used, the more weatherproof it becomes. And this wasn't theory. WW2 soldiers dragged it through mud, salt water, trenches, shrapnel, and 1,000 miles of brutal terrain, and it refused to fail. Oilskin became one of the quiet heroes of WW2 logistics. It protected weapons from rust. It kept maps dry. It became ponchos, shelters, ground cloths, bedrolls, ammo bags. It shielded radios, rations, and medical gear, the things that absolutely could not get wet. In the field, oilskin didn't just keep soldiers dry, it kept entire campaigns moving. Decades later, survivalists rediscovered something shocking. Oilskin still outperformed most modern fabrics. It lasts decades, it repairs easily, it doesn't melt, crack, or crumble. And in the wilderness, it turns into a shelter that feels more like armor than fabric. Plastic tarps might be cheap, but oilskin is trustworthy. When everything goes wrong, this is the material that soldiers, sailors, and survivalists have relied on for centuries. We forget the old ways because new gear seems easier, lighter, faster. But in the harshest moments, when the weather turns violent, when comfort becomes survival, the forgotten fabric from WW2 still stands undefeated. And maybe that's the lesson. The past didn't always have more, but it often had better.